Okay, so in this video I will show you how to factorize harder quadratics using the grid method. This is for situations where the coefficient of x squared is not equal to 1. So we'll do the first example. Let's try this quadratic, 8x squared minus 19x plus 6, and you've been asked to factorize it into two brackets. Okay, so the way you do it, the first thing you do, you're going to multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant term at the end. So you can call it AC if you like. So AC is going to be 8 times 6, which is 48. Okay, so you multiply these two. Then you're going to look for two numbers that multiply together to give you the answer of 48. So it could be loads. But the coefficient of x, which is minus 19, so b is equal to minus 19. This is what those two numbers need to add up to. So those two numbers that will multiply to give you 48 need to also add up to minus 19. So this situation, you can see that there will be two negative numbers, as you've got a minus here and a plus. So 2 times 24, no good. 4 times 12, no good. But you can have 3 and 16, that makes 48. So it's minus 3 and minus 16. That works, I think. Okay, so then all you need to do is draw a grid. In this grid, you are going to always fill in the first diagonal from top left to the bottom right, and this on the top you can put 8x squared, and opposite 8x squared you put the constant 6, and over here you're going to use these two numbers to write down the x part terms. So it's minus 3x and minus 16x. It doesn't matter which order you put those in, it will work no matter what. And then all you need to do is factorize the common factor. So you could go up this way and factorize what goes into 8x squared and minus 3x, or you can go across and factorize what goes into ax squared and minus 16x. So let's say I want to go left. So you can see that 8 is the common number and x is the common letter. And then the rest is really just filling in the puzzle. So 8x multiplied by something gives you 8x squared. That something must be x. Then you've got the rest is multiplying. X times what gives you minus 3. X, it's minus 3. And then minus 3 multiplied by what gives me 6. Or you could say 8x. How many 8x is in minus 16x if you like? It has to be minus 2. Just check that it all agrees. And these are the terms you put in the bracket. So 8x minus 3 and x minus 2. It's always a good idea to quickly multiply it out, whether you do it quickly in your head or do it on the side, to check whether you come back to the original answer. Okay, let's just do one more example. So let's have 6x squared minus x and minus 70. Okay, so let's actually start by drawing a grid. So before we do finding the numbers, let's fill in the first diagonal. So 6x squared and negative 70. There you go. Then you're going to multiply 6 by negative 70. So when you multiply these, you're going to have 6 times minus 70. That's going to be minus 420. So you're looking for two numbers multiplied together, give you minus 420. That's quite a big number. But they add up to the coefficient of x, which is minus 1. So here it was your AC, and here you are writing b. Okay, so AC you multiply, b you add. Now actually they need to be quite close together for them to be 1 apart. So if you think about it, 42 times 10, that's too far away from each other. But if you do 21 and 20, that should work. So if you put 21 and 20, one of them needs to be negative, it's going to be minus 21. So these are the numbers that you are going to put over here in the other diagonal. So minus 21x and 20x, they create the x terms. Then you're going to look across or look up, whichever way. I'll go across because they are nice two positive numbers. So 3 goes into both 6 and 20. 2 goes into both 6 and 20 and x, and then 2x times what gives you 6x squared, that's 3x. 3x times what gives you minus 21x, that's minus 7. Minus 7 times what gives you minus 70 is minus 10, or you could have done plus 10 rather, you could have done this way. 2x times 10 is 20x, so it works. So our quadratic will factorize to 2x minus 7 and then 3x plus 10. So there are a couple of things to remember with this factorization method, so it's a good idea to practice questions using this, so you won't forget when it comes to a difficult question how to do it. Good luck.